Good morning, good morning, good morning. Konnichiwa. Satnam, everyone. Happy Monday. I am here live on Instagram, as well as Facebook, Twitch, and my YouTube channel. Today we are starting our weekly morning rituals on a Monday, where the past couple of weeks we've been hosting these on a Friday morning, but I figured that this would be a great way with us moving these on to Mondays, so to help you in terms of starting your week off right. And also being able to just sort of see a nice gentle introduction of what the energies of the week might be for us. And yes, this weekend we were working with the energies of the new moon in Cancer. And really, I'd like to begin this ceremony by asking yourselves that, feeling open to sharing how you took this time to rest and to sort of tune in to reassess where it is your next goals are for the next 4 weeks, next lunation cycle. And also, as you see in the description for this video, next week on Thursday, and just to pull up my calendar, that is going to be the 22nd or the 23rd. We're going to have Leo season. And so Leo season, good morning, is a fire sign. And after this new moon in Cancer, which is a water sign, about feelings and emotions, I woke up this morning and I felt that the major message that came through was, I am expanding. I'm expanding. And this is really beautiful because as I look at this calendar for the moon this week, we actually have Mercury is harmonizing with Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion and also abundance and blessings. And it's beautiful how the synchronicities and the signs and how Spirit comes through to speak with us showed up even in last night's reading that I put up on my Instagram channel. We had the Sun sign, number 19 in the tarot card come through, and it was about happiness, success, abundance, rest, feeling safe and protected. And feel free to check that out. The link is down below, divine.cosmic.empress. And it's just beautiful to see how the sun, which is the warmth, which is the bright sign in Leo, that fire energy, is already coming through to greet us for next week, even after having this beautiful new moon in Cancer energy. And so harmonizing, especially after going through a moment where we are giving ourselves permission to feel, right? To feel our emotions, feel things that have come up. When you make peace with those emotions and you grant yourself the permission to hear your, what it is that you're feeling and going through, you're able to go and expand, right? Because you're no longer stuffing down the emotions or thoughts or anything that has been coming up for you. You're facing them. You're willing to listen to yourself like you would a friend who has a concern. And so this introduction is just something to think about for this week and the next week coming. I'll be posting updates about the energy for the day on my Instagram channel and sharing that on the Facebook as well. And today's morning ritual to set us up, you could feel free to tune back into these recordings either on my YouTube, on Smiling Guerrero, or here on the Instagram channel or Facebook. And just practice them every single morning, because these are energy tune-ups to help set our sacred space on the energetic, etheric level, spiritual level, to connect ourselves to our truth. And again, we're activating and grounding ourselves in terms of our inner light. So not only are we beacons of light, but we help others see that within themselves as well. And so, with this interjection, feel free to take a moment to get, if you haven't already done so, get yourselves comfortable. Good morning. We are just about to tune in. Either you're going to get a bolster or pillow, somewhere to sit on, feel comfortable for the next couple of minutes. And feel free to tune back in and see the recording regarding the energy readings for the week, a brief review. And remember that you can always rewatch these videos for your own pleasure throughout the week. And if you have any crystals, any incense, you want to go ahead and set your space, I invite you to do that. Take a moment to just join me in this sacred moment. I've already set up my space with the incense for us. I also have a beautiful rock that I felt was calling out towards me for the Grand Canyon that I got last year and actually brought home with me. And thank you so much. Greetings from Nigeria. And why the grounding? Especially when we're practicing these rituals inside, like we are this morning. When you bring in and invite these spirits through the form of matter, whether it be the crystals or the incense, we're connecting with the elements so that we set the space, we set the energy, the intentions already present here. And so we are able to help transport the mind through the realm of imagination, imagery, the third eye chakra, to transport there and to tune in at a different level. And so you are really essentially focusing mind, body, spirit, breath. Can you in this moment bring all of that here in your practice this morning, centered, and see what a shift will help you through for the remainder of the week, remainder of the day, once you practice this every single day. And so if you have a crystal, feel free to hold that in your right hand, sitting in an easy post cross-legged position, and allow your hands to lay on top of the knees, arms are extended, and just begin to close your eyes. The first thing we do through these rituals is that we connect to the breath. And as you breathe in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth, allowing your right hand that's holding your crystal or rock to just feel and connect to that crystal. Feel and connect to that rock that you're holding. Allow the physical sense to be grounded right here. Breathing in through your nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Allow your awareness to drift to the sounds of the breath and the inhaling rise. And the palms are up and exhaling out. Not feeling ashamed to hear your own breath in the privacy of your own sacred space. And exhale. On the next inhale, bring the breath all the way to the crown of the head. And exhale, feel the breath descend down the spine. And the belly button comes in to the spine. And the breath descends down to your sit bones. Breathing in The breath returns to the crown of the head. And breathing out, feel the breath descend down the spine, down the sit bones, down to the earth. And inhale, repeat the breath. And this time, feel the breath come down the front side of the body on the exhale, grazing down, washing down the front side of the face, and down your neck, and down your chest, and down your core, all the way down to your feet and to the earth. And then the next inhale, feel the breath, envision the breath coming up from underneath the sit bones up the spine, past the shoulders to the crown of the head. And exhale, recycle that breath all over the front side of the body, taking your time to envision every area that the breath is helping to relax. Your intention, your imagination. And on that inhale, recycle, pull that breath up from behind the body, up the spine, behind the neck, towards the crown of the head. And exhale. If you're a visual person, envision that the breath is moving in the form of a white orb of light. And just take it one more cycle on your own. Thinking about the bright sun. Leo season next week. And when you make your way back to the top of the crown of the head, envision at the top of your crown a beautiful dandelion begins to emanate from the crown and just begins to hover about 2 to 3 inches above the head. And this is just all symbolism. The universe speaks through symbols. Focusing on this beautiful bright yellow, keyword dandelion or sunflower. Your choice. Envision that the sunflower begins to spin over your head. And holding that intention, then begin to see that really the sunflower, the dandelion, is a symbolization of the sun. And allow that to begin to take shape with your breath. Breathing in. Taking your time just to envision that over your head. Breathing out. And working with the energy of the sun and the warmth of abundance. As you exhale, feel the rays of the light of the sun begin to emanate down and almost form a shower all over you, encapsulating you in the beautiful cosmic egg of bright light. Feel free to feel it almost as rays of sun droplets raining down on you, feeling the warmth from the crown of your head down the arms, drawing the shoulders away from the ears, back and down, down your torso, down to your sit bones, down to the earth. And just allow yourself to take 2 to 3 rounds of breath on your own, maybe counting. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhaling on 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhaling on the count of 4. Feel the breath rising, the belly expands. And exhale, allow the body to relax to ease on into the space. Allow the warmth of the showers of light surrounding you to bask you in this beautiful space. And one more breath in. And if you have any incense, see if you can pick up that scent. And exhale. On the next breath, as you inhale, begin to envision a beautiful indigo flame right underneath you like a hearth. Begin to emanate all underneath you, up to the sides, around you, up, above, and behind you. And this beautiful indigo flame begins to reach all the way to the top, and it's not harming you. What it is doing is we are working with the indigo ray of the angels, in which it symbolizes clearing of any low vibrational energies that should not be in our space of field. And as you breathe, allow the breath to expand the flame all around you, all around your cosmic veil of protection. Cosmic egg is what I like to call it. And just allow yourself to feel the warmth. And we generally like to start with a minute of breathing, envisioning the indigo flame surrounding, clearing out any energies from yesterday, from the week before, anything that came up. But we want to transmute those energies into the highest vibration so we can see them from the perspective of truth and what we want to learn going into the next season. And just take a moment to tune into the breath, breathing in and exhaling out. And breathing in, drawing the breath to the crown of the head, and exhaling out. As you breathe, take a moment on the next breath just to see what you can pick up through your senses, through the sense of hearing. Can you find the stillness present? Where are your thoughts? And if your thoughts have wandered, just bring them back to the breath. Bring them back to the sun above you. Bring them back within. And now that we let the etheric body, energetic body, be encapsulated by the flames of the indigo rays, on the next inhale, the breath reaches to the crown of the head. And on the exhale, feel the breath descend down the spine. When we come down to our sit bones, for any masculines who are present or watching the recording, envision right underneath where the pelvic floor is, and you can squeeze that, you can feel that pulsate, bringing the pelvic floor up. Envision a beautiful cord, a red cord, sparkly cord, that begins to unravel, let loose from the sit bones, and begins to travel down to the earth, the core of Mother Gaia, working with spirit of Mother Earth, Mother Nature. Allow the breath to just expand and send the cord down, and we're forming a connection with the earth. We can only be as spiritual as we are grounded. For any feminine here who are watching the recording or practicing with us live, Send your awareness down to your sacral chakra, 2 inches below the navel, and begin to envision an orange cord, a rope, a thread, shining, and begin to unravel the cord using your breath, your intention, your imagination to unravel and send down to the Earth's core. And we are establishing a connection with Mother Earth, our planet, knowing that no matter what occurs throughout the day or throughout the week, because we are grounded, we are protected, we are surrounded by this beautiful, nurturing, loving mother planet and the elements involved as well. We have nothing to fear. We are stable. And we know that as we form this connection, maybe taking a moment to pull the belly button, the core up and back towards the spine, and just tug on the cords that you've established, whether from the sit bones or the sacral chakra. You can use the left fingertips just to press against the sacrum, or using your sit bones, squeeze the sit bones and just pull up as if you're just making sure you're connected. Your eyes are still closed and continuing to follow the breath, the intention. Returning the awareness to the crown of the head, all the way up to that sun hovering above you. Allow yourselves to begin encapsulated by a golden cosmic egg just surrounding you. And as you breathe in, feel your own sacred space and draw the edges of your space coming in closer. And then envision a blue auric light all around your space. And this is a blue light of certainty in which you know that with your spirit guides and the trust in yourself, you're being divinely guided and protected. And on the next breath, envision the indigo ray of flame surrounding all the layers. And taking a deep breath in and exhaling out. And know that you set your space, you set your intention for the day. And you can feel free to tune back into the recordings anytime during the week, every morning, every day, every night. And you set your space, you know what is yours and what isn't yours. And so what isn't yours, you feel free to just let it go. Let it go, leave your space. And before you begin to move, I invite you just to take a moment to ground yourself. Slowly open your eyes, taking a round of breath. Drawing your hands to your heart centered in prayer. Eyes closed, bowing down to yourselves. Inhaling in. And the thumbs touch the third eye. And exhale, the hands return down to the heart space. And take a moment to just ground yourselves, just to maybe journal and reflect anything that came up for you. And then as I close out, I invite you to join me in this chant, Satnam, S-A-T space N-A-M. And that means in Sanskrit, truth is my name, truth is your name. And I honor and see the light in you as I see and honor the light in me, the truth. Now on the next inhale, take a deep breath in, pausing at the top, and exhale. Satnam. Deep inhale in, and exhale out. If you have any questions, feel free to write them down in the comments below. And feel free to tune in for the rest of the week in the energy readings and the tune-ups. And thank you so much for joining me today. And I pray you guys are able to feel grounded, feel safe in your sacred space, in your own energy centers and enlightenment, and go share that out with the world. Thank you. Satnam.